What's good, boxing world? It's your boy DG with the ASOP Boxing Talk. So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the pound for pound list, especially, man, no matter where you go, whether it's the Ring Magazine, ESPN, Bob from down the street, Craig from the local supermarket, everybody got their own pound for pound top 10 list. So what I want to do is not necessarily talk about the list, but I want to talk about a fighter that definitely earned a spot on this list, and in my opinion, he earned a spot top 3 on this list. And we're going to talk about that. So the fighter that I feel definitely earns a top 3 spot on the pound for pound list is Jermell the Iron Man Charlo. It's 34-1, 18 knockouts, ain't even that one loss is questionable. I mean, he just pulled off a beautiful knockout win over Jason Rosario, who was 21-1 and who had previously knocked J-Rock head loose before that to win the unified WBA and IBF championship. So Jermell Charlo, he's the WBC, IBF, and WBA super welterweight champion. For me, that last fight versus Jason Rosario really solidified Charlo's position in the top 3 pound for pound. The reason why I say that is because Rosario came out there, and one thing that I don't know if people really paid attention to, in one of Rosario's interviews before the fight, he said that if Jermell Charlo is not made out of iron, he will not last 12 rounds. And I think he really meant that. Rosario came out swinging. He came out looking for a knockout. He came forward. This is probably one of the first times we've really seen somebody come forward against Jermell Charlo and really force Jermell Charlo to showcase his boxing talent. I mean, through the whole fight, he moved beautifully throughout the ring. He never stood in the pocket and just threw with Rosario. He made all his shots count. It was beautiful. He made that commitment. He went to the body, and whenever Rosario left that space upstairs, he went down. He went down, and that body shot, KO, it is what it is. Personally, I don't like it. I wasn't in favor of it. It was weird to me. But at the end of the day, you got to get a man his just due, right? So we're gonna run over a couple topics, a couple little things that make me feel like he's in my top 3. So when you go over the list of guys that Jermell Charlo has fought, let's just say his last 6. So within his last 6 fighters, right? Not 6 fights, but his last 6 fighters, because we got Tony Harrison in there 2 times. You got Jason Rosario. You got Tony Harrison. You got Jorge Cota. You got Austin No Doubt Trout. And you got Erickson Lubin, which was a young Erickson Lubin, right? So those guys in particular, those were the 1, 2, 3, 4, I think those 6 guys, right? They had a combined record of 125, 10-1, right? So I want you to take, so if we going and we comparing through the whole list, let's go through the whole pound for pound list, or you can do your own due diligence and go through the pound for pound list. And I want you to find a fighter or the last 5 or 6 fighters that have a better record than that. Like I said, his last 6 guys, 125, 10-1. That's beautiful for a fighter. That is beautiful for somebody that is trying to show and prove their skills against the best in the world. One thing we know about Mr. Lions Only, he ducks no smoke. He ducks no action. If he wants to fight the best, he will fight the best. And if you call him out, best believe you're going to have to prove it to him in the ring. Definitely got great wins over guys like Charles Hatley. Definitely got a split decision over Vanes Matarosen, who at the time only had 1 loss. And even now, even though I don't think he's been active since he got KO'd by Triple G, but you got to think even Vanes Matarosen, his only losses came to Erislandy Lara, which he had a draw with Erislandy Lara before that. Triple G, we got knocked out by, and Boo Boo Andre. So, that's a great resume in itself. But one thing about Mr. Lions Only, Jermell Charlo, he's a complete fighter. He will fight the best, and he shows ring generalship. And a lot of people like to look at the Charlos like they're one-trick ponies, like they're only knockout artists. Jermell Charlo, he has 34 wins and 18 KOs. So his knockout percentage is just like a hair over 50%, right? So it's just a 50-50 chance. He may knock you out or y'all may go the distance, So I don't think that Jermell Charlo gets enough credit for his boxing ability. I think people, because he goes in there aggressive and they talk aggressive and the way they're portrayed in the media, and we know that he is going in there looking for the knockout, right? That is what he's going to do. He's going to go in the ring and give us a show. But he's a pure boxer, in my opinion. So, like I said, that's the reason why I believe that he deserves to be, top 10 on the list. You got a couple guys that I think do have better records. Like I think, Spence is real strong. Obviously, Terrence Crawford. Obviously, Vasily Lomachenko is in the top 10. Obviously, Canelo's in the top 10. So, but my thing is Charlo, man. He has to be top 3. He has to be top 3. Like I said, man, he's a boxer. He's a puncher. He can brawl with you. Whatever you want to do, Charlo is going to do that with you. And I don't think that guy get enough credit. I mean, we know that he's good. We know that Jermall is good also. But like I said, man, going through the resume, looking through the list of fighters, and just really trying to break down as far as the top 10 is concerned, you are hard-pressed to find 5 fighters in the world with a better resume than Jermell Charlo. Like I said, man, that's going to be a quick one. That's all I got for you today, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, add, share it. Tell all your friends. Tell your mama. If your grandfather love boxing, tell him to watch me. Whoever y'all got, man, definitely tell them to watch the channel and keep a lookout for me. Like I said, man, this is DG with the A-Side Boxing Talk. I'll holla.